Family, friends, and fellow gnomies, welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Happy holidays. This may be the last episode before the official holidays kick in, so I promise you this one is a doozy. Let's get right into it. Resume. Okay, looking at this shot, man, I can't even talk right. Looking at this picture here, you can see that we've got a crap ton. Once again, that is a legal measurement of logs. And if you take a look over here in the upper left, we've got a lot of logs, but we've got very little firewood. So to remedy this, let's start off with sawmills. There's one, there's two, and there's three. Of course, they're going to need some place to live. There's a dock shanty there, a dock shanty here, and a dock shanty here. I've opted to go with the dock shanties because they fit in nicely behind the fire mill or the sawmills. Also, we have gotten our first hunters. Now, there's a hunter here, there's a hunter down here, and there's a hunter here. Remember, we put one in every one of these nodes. We don't know how they're going to perform because, to the best of my knowledge, nobody has done this before. So, let's just drop down to where it says hunter, and we're going to stick them all in because we really want to build up our venison count. Okay, that's taken care of. God, there's so much I got to talk about here with you guys. So this area is done. Let's give a shout out to somebody. And I should have done this to this person a long time ago because he is really a dedicated Banished player. And it doesn't bother me to shout out people because I really would like to see these people get the support that they deserve. And basically, if you have recorded a Banished episode, not just the vanilla Banished, but I'm talking if you've done a Banished episode with the any type of a mod to it, I'm probably going to be subscribing to your channel only because I enjoy the content so much. Let's take a look at our gatherers. That's interesting. I got a gatherer here that's 0 of 1, yet it shows that I'm full here. Are we moving? No, we're not. Why aren't we moving? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're moving now, people. Okay, yeah, once again in this area, you see we've got a lot of logs, and it might behoove of us to drop a couple more sawmills into this area. Check out, oh, that's what I wanted to get rid of, that up there. I'd put in a string of row houses right there. And for some reason, I'm thinking those row houses only house for some reason, I think they only house 3, kind of like a tiny shack, and I don't want that. And now I need to find something that's actually going to fit nicely in there. And I think I tried this. Let's see there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And that's cramped. And so then I think I went over to the dock shanties. And we did this. I am going to come back to that thought that I had, though. So if we do that, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do dock shanties and actually have a double space in the middle. And I think that might be what we do. And then if we go 1, 2, nuts. These are going to be back to back. But you know what? I think that's what we're going to wind up doing. I don't know how wide we... Oh, there we are. Let's try this. There, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See, that doesn't fit nicely either. Unless we take out that middle road. Let's do that. So I'm not going to be concerned with housing here. They're just going to have a different pathway to get through the houses, and then we'll make this work. The shout out to the person. Let's get back to that. And then I will try to find the area that I really wanted to show you guys. But this is going to be one hell of a bakery district. I'm going to show you right now what we got here. We got a grain silo, candy and Let's. You know who you are. You're my Greek friend, and you've been commenting, and I love the comments. So here we go. You guys have all been screaming for more storages. So Candy and Leets, here it is. Grain silo, grain silo. I've got stockpiles over here. And then we've got a windmill here and a windmill here to process any type of the... Remember, we got wheat now. So we got wheat and corn for processing. Here, bakery, 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 bakery. Yeah, we need to make up for some time. Here, another grain silo. And here's another stockpile. Here we have large dock storage, something I haven't used before. And you guys know I can't drop one. So right next to it is another large dock storage. Underneath that, we've got a smokehouse. We've got us a sugar house because we now have sugar cane. And we got a double sugar house. Down here, we got a preservist and a second preservist because we're going to kick in the jams. That almost sounds like a song. Kick out the jams. Anyway, enough of that. So this is a district that we're going to get fired up shortly. Here we got stockpile and stockpile. And as you can tell, we've got a large wood population here. So as I said, once we start opening these up, I'm going to go ahead and find a place to drop a couple sawmills back here. And yeah, we're just going to have fun with that. I might even, if this stays, the circle goes up to here. We will work with it. I want the have access to this. What we might do, as stupid as it sounds, is maybe take out this stockpile and drop a couple sawmills in here, or even drop a no, the water wheel won't fit. I think I've tried that already. So why aren't we moving? Doggone it. So, and then there's one more district I wanted to show you guys, and that's the one that we're going to actually load up on. So let me see. Did I give my shout out to that person I was going to shout out to? You are Hell DM. HELDM. You've got a number of Banished videos out, and I don't know why I haven't subscribed to you sooner, but I've been really going back in the archives and following all of the videos that you've been putting out, and I need to find this district I'm looking for. This is not it. So yeah, if you have not checked out Hell DM yet, this might be it. No, that was where we just looked. Go ahead and check out his number of Banished videos. They really are kind of awesome. This is really going to bother me that I can't find what I'm looking for now. I don't want to waste this whole episode looking for it either. Crumbs on a biscuit. There we go. We found it. Check this out, guys. This is a development that I've been working on offline. And this basically is... this whole thing right here, believe it or not, is worked around using the dock builds. I know Kendi is going to go nuts over this one because she loves to put dock buildings on land. And that's exactly what we've done here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up everything on this side of the river, and I'm going to actually start with these bridges so that they can get access to this. But this over here is 2 mini nodes, or these are 2 mini nodes right over here. And we're just going to open up everything here just to get things going. And I'm pretty sure I already dropped in my stockpile here. Yes, I did. And I'm even going to put a priority on that stockpile just so that they don't have to carry this stuff too far. Over here, tucked away in the corner, I don't know why I've got small town home. Oh, yeah, I do. So small town home there and a small town home here. And that is going to be for this node. This is where the people live that work here. Now, I think we got another bridge right here. There we go. And then that's going to take us across. And then I'm not going to open these up because these are actually water scavengers that are on the peninsula here. But let's start down here. This is going to be really cool. This is another bridge. I believe I've got one more right on the corner here. Follow the road. There we go. Okay. Now check this out. Let's start on this side. Is this another bridge going across? Nope, those are my rice planters. Okay, we'll start with the rice planter, rice planter. And then we've got reed farm, and you guys can basically guess what the rest of this is going to be. All of these are going to be reed farms going across. All right, we're into the 3 digits for firewood. Okay, right off of here, I put in a storage because we are going to need some storage back here. Right here, I got is this it? A cute little mini fisherman. Somebody who's going to supply fish for these people. Over here, we got a dock shanty. That's where our fisherman lives, or fisherwoman. And then we've got a water scavenger, and a water scavenger. So all of that stuff is off of this shoreline right here. Now let's get into the business side of this district. This is a fully self-contained district here. We're going to start off with another storage here because we're going to have a lot of reeds coming in. And then we're going to have rice wine and rice wine from the 2 rice fields. Then we're going to jump into a chicken breeder and a second chicken breeder. So they're going to have feathers and eggs. Then we're going to do a dock workshop and a second dock workshop to deal with the reeds. We're going to do a water shrine as their church in this area. We are going to have a population here, so we got a small dock market that's going to give everybody their stuff. And of course, because we're going to have children, we're going to put a small school here too. Over here, we're going to do a herb grower. This is still a blank space. So if you have a suggestion for this little space, throw it into the comments. Right here, we've got another dock storage because we're going to need a lot. And then right here in the bend of this node, I managed to squeeze in the herb mender up here. Here they come to build this area. Over here in the corner, we're going to start with the housing. And then we got 1 shanty, 2 shanties, we got 3 shanties, and of course there's 4. What are you? You're another shanty. I don't really know how many. Let's see, 2. That's 4 times 2. That's already 16. You know, I think I'm just going to open up this entire front row for now. I may have done the calculation to how many I needed, but this will get us started. Okay, hey, our firewood count has gone up. And then the back row here are more shanties to fill in if we do need to fill in the more jobs. So once we get a bridge going across, then we can open up these inside buildings to get those working. I'm going to jump down to my woodcutter. We got 3, and I'm guessing that, no, wait, 2. I'm going to put these in only because we need firewood, but we'll get to that. So anyway, this was the first district I really wanted to show off to you guys. If you have a suggestion for this area back here, drop it into the comments. We can either mine off of this face of the mountain, or we can go ahead and build some other type of industry in the back here. I'm open to anything. This map is really starting to fill itself in. How many builders do we have? 75. I really would like them to at least get these bridges done so that we can move on from this area. Once again, I don't know why I do this repetitiously like this. I see everybody else doing it, so I think it must be the right thing to do. Is that already built? Nope. And, you know, who knows where the nearest builder is. He or she may be all the way on the other side of the map. So maybe we're not going to stick around here. Let's just kind of do the little tour around since we've got so much going on here. This little district here, I went ahead and I added onto it. As you can tell, we do have a windmill and we do have a bakery right here. And then next to that bakery, I thought we would double it up because after all, we do have a crop field here making corn. One thing that we might be lacking here is housing. So I think I went ahead and I dropped in some small townhomes back here just to make sure that the people who are working here actually live here. Over here, there you go, Candy. Barn storage. This is one I have not used in the past, so this is new for me. But where we put 1, we're going to put 2. So now that this area is going to be packed with storage, I feel pretty confident about that. And then down here, we got a dock workshop and a second dock workshop to work with this little reed farm we have right here. Okay, what is here? I had this little 2 space here, 2x3, and I figure what's the only dock thing we can throw into a 2x3 space, and dock chicken breeder came to mind. So you know what? We're going to put some dock chickens there. And that more likely than not is going to trigger the dock workshops to start working with survival coats. And what are you? You're a second windmill for this bakery. There we go. So now we've got 2 windmills and we have 2 bakeries for this area. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and open up these houses here too. Wow. We're moving along. Let's keep moving. We is making progress. I kind of redesigned this area back here. And for this spot here, I put in another melting house because I realized we only had 1 melting house in this area right here that was focusing on the gold. What we want to do, I'm going to change this one over. Are we in a lag right now? We're going to change this one to silver. And then as soon as they build that one, I'm going to go ahead and then make this one into the gold melting house. If you look here, we are maxed out with students. So I'm actually building a second school here. And we're maxed out with members, so I'm building a second church right next to the cemetery. And I needed to fill these in. I was going to put in a linen weaver and a mead brewer, but I thought, you know what, maybe just more housing. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to get people housed around here. Now we're on the wall, so we're going to come down the wall. What are you? Building supplier. There you go. What are you building? Glass, lumber, and iron. Those are actually the ingredients I want to work with because we just have so much lumber here that I figured the high number lumber count is the one that we want to deal with. We did a couple more things. I'm going to do the flippy thing, so don't freak out on me. Over here. And let's do this so we can actually... No, we want to do this so we can zoom down. Over here, I filled out this corner. This is actually the beginning of the river. And we had a little bit of blank space to work with. So back here, I dropped in an herb mender. And right here, I had one little spot to throw in a water scavenger, just so they got a little bit of food coming in on this corner. And then the herb mender, give it the big sister building, the herb grower. And then we needed a couple more houses to get these places manned. So we got a dock shanty, we got a second dock shanty, and we got a third dock shanty. Those are trading posts. We don't need to deal with those right now. And now let's come down to... I'm going to do the flippy thing again, just so I get perspective on where we're at. Okay, let's come... I think we're hitting the wall here. Yes, we are. So let's come down. We can see that our pastures are really rocking, which is good. What building are you? You're a market, which we don't need to put somebody in. A market, we don't need somebody there. So far we don't need those. You're just waiting on food to come in. Over here, we got a couple bakery type buildings. And so what I did was I dropped in 3 more homes for these people back here. And that's a market, so we don't need those. It looks like they're putting food on the ground, so we may need to do something about storage over here. Maybe we'll put something huge over here. Maybe even a magazine. Never used a magazine before, but that'd be kind of cool. Or an old castle. How cool would that... I don't even know if the old castle is going to fit there. Nope, not that one. This one. And then we want to go to... Is it this? No, this is the old castle. Cha-ching. No. 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 Ah, man, that would... it would have been really cool to get the old castle in there, but maybe not on this map. Maybe on a future map. Is it time to bring in our dock workers again? With a 47 labor count, I think we could. So let's go ahead and kick our farmers. Oh, wow, we got too many farmers. We'll drop that down. Let's just do a quick run through our numbers here. A beekeeper? Sure, we could never have enough honey. Blacksmiths. Oh my God, where are they? I don't know, but I'm going to open them up. Those might even be the refinery and the smelter. 2 more clerics. Yes, because of our churches. Wow, dock workers. Let's just go ahead and bump that. Let's go straight to 81. Choom. And then that's going to give us everything we need. Did that kick in? I can't tell if that kicked in or not, because I still see all of these that are open. Oh, those are dredgers. That's why they are still there. So that's 45 of those. Boom. There we go. That's going to be more food coming in. I notice our count is going down, but that's going to boost us up a little bit. 81, 45, another fisherman. Sure, that must be our little mini guy that we built at the top. Foresters. Sure, we could add some. Where's my up key? I think that was it. Just got to do the clicky thing. And fuel refine. No, I guess the refinery has its own job title. 46, a gatherer. Yep, we can always use more gatherers. Those must be in the nodes that we built in the south, and we'll visit those in this episode also. Another herdsman for the pen. Hunters, yep, because we want to... Oh, it just turned green. Let's see what we got here. 50. Miners, I don't know why we would want to add miners right now. 3 of 3, 3, 5, 3, 14, 1, 24, 4, 8, 7. So we don't want stonecutters right now. We don't need traders. We don't need vendors. Vinters. Okay, let's vint something. And then a woodcutter. Yeah, we want our woodcutters because we want our firewood count to go up. As a matter of fact, if heart comes to heart, we may just go ahead and switch some of our dock workshops to, what do you call it? Fire bundles. Traders, I'm not even going to look at traders right now because I don't want to deal with them. A small tavern. Nobody is in there? Well, let's get somebody in the tavern, get some happiness going there. Let's come back over here. What do we got going on? What is back here? A preservist? Sure, we'll build another preservist. And I really... you know what I think we're going to do? We may go ahead and bump up these to 2 workers in each. Whoops. Because, whoa, 5 of 5? That's not accurate. 2. There. And now let's just add them. Actually, we could just go up to farmers. And we got to put in 1 more? That can't be accurate. Well, let's just add them until they... Oh, wow. Okay, maybe that is it. All right, let's move on. These are going to be overflow pastures in case something happens. We have this area here that we still need to do something with. So once again, excuse me, I am open to suggestions for that area. And now we hit the southern bottom. I think down here we need to drop in another node. This will probably be another mini node. And then I need to work a series of markets to get this product up. And just to make sure that there is nothing there right now. No, there's not. Oops, didn't want to do that, but there was nothing there to begin with. Okay, let's move on over. I think the only food product we don't have out of red ketchup's line here, we have apples, we have apricots, we have cherries, chestnuts we don't have, but I've got a spot for them because they're going to go on the very outside. I believe we have figs because figs are in our mini hall here, and they're here, but there's nothing there. So I don't know if we actually bought the figs off of a trader or if we actually have figs here. Grapes, we have our own grapery going. Lemons and limes, those are right next door to us over there. Oranges are right here. And then we've got the peaches, they're further to the west. Pears are up top. Pecan and walnuts are next to each other. These are the plums, which are up with the pears and the apples. Quince. Quince is the only one I didn't think that we had. So what I went ahead right here. This is going to be a quince node. And of course, I'm going to drop in the small town homes. Here's going to be the gatherer to get the stuff. And I'm also dropping a hunter into this node. See, we don't know if this works or not. But if it does, you saw it first here. So there we go. Yeah, let's minimize that. Okay, keep going. We're along the southern border right now. We're going up. We did have a little establishment going on. I thought we had an establishment going on here where they leave. This must be it right here. So that's rocking pretty well. Moving on over. I might put a little mini fisherman right off of this point here. Oh, this one. You know, just to grab this little loop right here. And now we get into, this is, I think, our southernmost point. So this is screaming either for another node, or we can even square it off and make some type of agriculture. I'm open to suggestions. We do need to save one more node for the chestnuts so we can get them going. Now we are on the western wall right here, and we're at the very southern tip of the western wall going up. We're going to flatten this hill out, and this almost looks like it's screaming for a node right here. So that may be our chestnut node. Go up into another node here. Did I ever drop a hunter into this one? I don't think I did. So let's go ahead and grab our hunter. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And do the flippy thing, and I'm going to stick you right there, I guess. Cha-ching. Get another hunter going in. Do you have a hunter? Yes, you do. You know, and let's just... Wow. Okay, people. You've seen it first here. The fruit nodes do have animals running through. Not only do they have a single animal, but we've got both our venison and our ducks. Holy nuts on a biscuit. That is going to save us a lot. Okay, food is diving again. We just lost another 20K in food, so we need to do something. Are these are not built yet, are they? No, they're not. I would really like for them to get... Okay, firewood is actually going up. So I'm not sweating that as much as I'm sweating the food right now. Oh, and these two are going to stay. This particular stockpile here is actually a fuel stockpile. So this is going to have nothing but firewood in it. And we'll worry about that when we get to it. Here's another one of our fruit nodes. This one is the olive, and we got the hunter here. And there's our duck meat. Hunters in the nodes do produce. That myth has just been cracked. All right. So if for no other reason, it was worth it for you guys to check out this episode just for that. Okay. This is our placer mine district. You know, Doug, you'll be happy to know that the miners are happy. Over here, check this out. I took out the pasture because of all of the firewood or these logs that we've got around. I'm thinking about maybe making this into another stockpile area. I haven't yet figured out what type of stockpile. I guess the first thing we can do is figure out how much room do we have to play with. We have 26. Half of 26 would be 13, but then that would not let me build a road. And no matter how you slice it, we're not going to get a road unless we do thirds. And I'm not going to do the math on that one right now, but well, actually it'd be 24, and then there'd be 2 roads in between there. I'm sorry, not 24, but 8. 8, 8, 8 is 24. So if we did, oh wow, I bricked this one too. So let's take the bricks, and if we came across to 8, and actually it would be 9, come up, and then start over here, come across to 9, and was that 9? And is it jumping? You know what? Boom. There, that should be 3 even stockpiles. Let's do 1 for logs. And once again, I'm building off the cuff here, which is something that I don't normally do. So what are the 3 popular things? Wood, fuel, and materials. I don't know what materials are, but maybe we'll make the last one a general. So the first one is going to be for wood only. Then we'll put that one right here. Boom. The second one is going to be for fuel, and we'll put that one right here. And then the last one, should we just make it a general? No, that's bland. Iron, stone. Let's do material. See if they throw anything into there. Okay, perfect. Let's keep moving. So the middle area, we watched all of those become populated. I don't even know if, are they rebuilding this yet? I don't know. I hope they are. Let's go back to the border over here. And that's boom right there. And then come in a little, and let's continue our tour. Get them. Are we running? We are now. God, our numbers are going fast here. All right. Oil press is in business. Markets don't have to be. This is the second placer mine district, and it looks like we got 3 more miners. Oh, that can go in over here. Now, miners. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Because that's exactly where I would have wanted them to go. Dock market doesn't need anybody. It looks like our 3 pens are all being utilized. And you know what? It's very, very congested with all of that shrubbage in there. So why don't we do this? I know I've got a lot of building going on, but I really can't stand looking at all of this. And yeah, this is just driving me nuts. Boom. Okay, and that's going to get us more logs than we know what to do with. And of course, that brings us to the point where we need some sawmills up. Oh, well, look at this. We've got this area right here. Okay, we can work with that. Okay, I don't know if I... Should we build into the hill? Or should we... I probably... You know what? That road, does it come straight across? Let's see if this road comes straight across here. Yes, it does. And we can actually grab the sawmills again, which are right here. Go to wood, go to sawmills, and let's do the flippy thing. Nuts on a biscuit. Probably should have grabbed the shanties for that. 1, 2. Or do we just put one sawmill up here? That's a lot to cut out. I don't know. I'm not gonna build that one off the cuff. I actually want to put some thought behind it. Maybe down here where it's still industrious, that might be our best thing to do. I don't know how many I can squeeze in down here, but you know what? Let's just get some in there. So come down to here. Let's put one here. Let's go one, and then we'll go one on over here. And then we'll go one, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, leave a gap. Okay, leave a gap. And they don't fit nicely. Gosh darn it, I was afraid of that. We'll put something else in between there. So we'll just run with the 2 on the outside. And we'll fill in the inside with. You know what? Already thought about it. Doggone it. I love it when things come together. Let's come up to the top. Let's go straight across. Ah, nuts. I got stuff slated to be removed. Okay, that'll work. Oh, man, and then I wanted to come down. I'm going to try to squeeze this thing in. Oh, we got a fire. Here we go. And, of course, we're going to speed it up because... Oh, wow, it's already been resolved. Rebuild. With all these houses we've been building, what's our housing count look? Oh my gosh! We have almost caught up. Wow. Perfect. Awesome. The silos are going in. What are we baking here? We're making bread with flour. I think for the time being, I'm just going to concentrate on bread with flour. Oh, wow, we got starving people. So that means that some people are working too far from their homes. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I'm just going to have to let it play itself out. But, yeah, we'll just let it play itself out. Do I want to add a second baker in? Oh, do I even have bakers? I got a labor force. Why is it not letting me? 1 of 2. Oh, I could put more in. Baker, 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 bakers. 2 more. Speed up the bread process for the miners. There we go. Windmill here. We're going to make flour from wheat. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Boom. Okay, let's... oh, wait, but this is corn. Change 32. We're going to make flour from corn. We're going to make flour from corn. And the silos are getting... This is one of the grain things here. Perfect, it's filling up. As soon as they get that one built, it's going to start filling up. Let's go back to where we left off on our tour, which is going to be up here, I believe. And, yeah, we just put the 2 sawmills in, and that reminds me, since we're going to be making lumber, let's drop in a fuel stockpile. Okay, there's the side of this thing. Skip 1 for the road. Come across, there's the side of that. Skip 1 for the road, and then there we go. There's our fuel stockpile. And they're running. And there is our 45. And that takes us back to the district we started in. And yeah, I'm listening to you guys. We got huge stockpiles. You see me putting them in. This area here, I'm probably going to fill these with more storage. Remember, we got the barn. You know what? Let's open these places up here too. Do I have housing for these people? I don't. That's what this was going to be, was housing. So, with that said, I think what we're going to do, maybe, yeah, because we have no housing in this area at all. Down here, this is not much. So that's not going to work well. What are you? A roadless well. Yeah. Get some happiness going down here. Maybe we'll clear this. And I think we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and take out the stockpile. Take out the stockpile. And then I'm going to take out the road that's there. Just like start in a corner. And take that out. And then this block is going to be the housing for this community right here. And I'm not going to, here, there's our hungry person. I don't know where he's going, he or she. Oh, if you're going through the tunnel, yeah, we'll follow him. But I don't think this is going to end well. Oh, we just had a death. That's old age. Is this person going to make it? No. Didn't make it. But that's okay, because obviously whatever you were doing was a long walk. This was where we started. Remember the new district with all the dock buildings? Let's go ahead and get this place populated. So, let's go down here. Apothecaries, yep, those must be our... I wonder if those are the herbalist people. 13, 13, 31, we can add 2 more brewers, because those are probably for the rice steins right there, or stills, or another cleric. Yes, that's for our shrine. I really want to get the teacher in, because oh my god, we just went up to 230. Yeah, I'm going to drop down to the teacher right away, and boom, boom, get 2 more in, because the teacher is one thing we don't want to lose our educated population. There's that, there's that, there's that. Okay, 53. I lost my place. Let's go down the list. 13, 33, 10, 9, 2, 10, 4, 1. Oh my gosh, dock workers. This is, all of these lights are going to go out now. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Look at the pretty lights go out. There we go. This place has just gotten into business. Oh my gosh, we had a cave-in. Oh well, that's what happens when you play with disasters. And dredgers, yep, watch the lights go out. There we go. And, oh, 1 too many. And that's actually going to add another fisherman. That's probably our little mini dude right here. I'm not going to say that one fisherman is going to save our population, but it'll be fun to see what happens. Hunters are fully manned, which was a really good sight to see that the nodes are now producing duck and venison. Preservists, yes, give me another preservist. And, you know, I wonder, is there a way that we can go to... What's this do? Select and cycle through the citizens. I don't want to see the citizens. I want to see the buildings. Let's go down. 24, 4, 8, 7, 14. We don't need that. We don't need that. We're almost at the bottom. 35. We don't need that. 93. We don't need that. 3. I think we're good. What are you? A stock we don't need to man the market. And look at that. They're already putting stuff into it. Perfect. What are you guys making? Our firewood count is going down. I might keep them on reeds or fire bundles. And we have our bridges built, which means that we can actually open up these areas back here. And actually this one is going to need a stockpile, which I didn't put in. Because if I would have put a stockpile in, they would have actually gone and built it. And that would have isolated somebody. And of course I can't see where they're at, so maybe I'll wait until they clear that area first, and then we'll put the stockpile in. I don't know. Stockpile, stockpile. Where are my buildings? There they are. Come down. Where's my green? I wonder if that's my road. There's green right there. 2, 3, 4. That wouldn't be it. Unless it's this direction. Why don't we do this? There's where my stockpile needs to go. So, whoops. And of course I just moved the screen, so that's going to throw me off, but let's see. There's my green, there's the road. No, I don't have a road in. Five by 2. Boom. And that should make it perfect. And of course, the housing for those guys, I thought were down here. It doesn't matter. We're not going to deal with that right now. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be our episode. So we're going to end right where we left, right where we began. If you liked this episode, what do we got here? Dock worker, yeah. One. Perfect. 2. If you liked this episode, please give me a like. If you didn't like it, please give me a sympathy like. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. If you do subscribe, or if you already have, please tell 10 people about this site. If you don't know 10 people, tell 5 people twice. Hopefully they will tell 10 people. And if I don't see you until after the holidays, I hope you all have a nice one. And I guess that's it for now. Let's go ahead and hit the pausey thing. That's it. I'm Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy holidays, everybody. Bye-bye.